So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Red Manx TV video, and in today's video, I'll be doing a match preview for our game on Sunday as Manchester United will once again be taking on Leeds. Of course, this Sunday will be the away game, so we're heading to Elland Road to take them on this week. If you do enjoy this one, guys, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Bottom right corner, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated if you could do that. And also, as always, guys, get involved in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts going into the game on Sunday. But anyway, guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this Sunday, it's Manchester United taking on Leeds United Part 2. The first game we had was on Wednesday, and that was a 2-2 draw. As some of you guys may have known, I was there for that game as well. I just touched on that a moment, guys. What an incredible experience that was. You know, going to watch Manchester United versus Leeds on a Wednesday night under the lights at Old Trafford, it was incredible. And I've been there a few times now, and atmosphere-wise, that was probably the best experience I've had being in that stadium, because it was so loud at times. Both fans were going at it. It was absolutely brilliant. It was probably not the best experience I've had overall, because it was probably my first time going there, because everyone's first time is really special, isn't it? But mine, I got to see Ronaldo score a brace. I mean, seeing Ronaldo live in itself was amazing, was a special moment, but seeing him score a brace and then winning 3-2 against Arsenal, I don't think anything will ever top that, to be fair. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, that is the one to be topped at the moment. I was there the other week as well for the Palace game when we won 2-1, and being back at the stadium for the first time in a very long time was really refreshing, with the feel-good factor being back, a lot of positives surrounding the club, and again, seeing Ten Hag for the first time was brilliant. But that Leeds game the other day, guys, I cannot tell you how good that was. But yeah, we're here to talk about the Leeds game on Sunday, but there's a few positives and a few negatives. I want to talk about the game on Wednesday, because there was no reaction to it. So we'll just do what we did, similar to the last video, where you get two videos in one. I'll react to the Leeds game on Wednesday, and I give a short preview for the game on Sunday. But also, guys, before I get on to talking about the Wednesday game, I want to say I did an interview again on United Views YouTube channel with Flex. If you want to go and check it out, I will link it down below. Be much appreciated if you can, guys, because, you know, I've been on there for the Palace game now the other day, last Saturday, and I went on there for the Leeds game as well. So I really enjoyed doing that type of stuff. So I hope you guys like me on there, guys. As some of the comments said, a lot of you were very positive about it as well. So thank you for all of that. But yeah, the game on Wednesday, guys, some of the positives were the fight back from Manchester United, the fight and spirit, you know, to go 2-0 down like we did, to get shocked like that with an early goal in the first half and an early goal in the second half. There was no time in that game when I thought we were ever going to come back. But, you know, Ten Hag makes an impact. He brings on Sancho, brings on Palestri. We get that goal from Rashford. Really good header. And Rashford wasn't really involved in that game, to be fair. I thought the team lineup was a bit suspect, I'm not going to lie. When I saw that and saw Rashford on the right, got Nacho starting on the left, I was surprised Sancho didn't start as well. Weghorst on the team again. It was a bit like, you know, we'll have to see how this. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. But yeah, it didn't end up going too well in favour, really, did it? Because that first half was all Leeds United. We didn't really have too many chances. I mean, Sabat's had a good chance in the first half where, you know, it was a really impressive shot. It was a good save from Meslier. But other than that, it was all Leeds. And then Ten Hag makes a difference. Jadon Sancho comes on. He gets that second equaliser, and you're thinking from then, can we go on and win it? Because the stadium was absolutely bouncing after that second goal. And I actually thought we were going to go on and do it. And we had some chances in that second half as well, where we should really be taking that third goal and winning that game and getting 3 points. Because these are that type of games now. 2 rescheduled games, and we've dropped 4 points from them. You know, the Palace game and then this Leeds game. It's just not good enough at the end of the day. But are you taking it as 2 points lost, or are you taking it as a point gained? Because 2-0 down, to fight back like that, you've got to take it as, I think, a point gained. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not going to lie with that. Because we did not look like any point in that game of coming back into it. But yeah, I was impressed with the second half. And once again, I was impressed by Ten Hag, his subs, and to change the game as well. Because Ten Hag is making this a regular thing now, where we can rely on him to change the game. And it's going to work for us. He's going to get us back in the game, or we're going to go on and win it. So that's a real positive from me. But the negatives, again, is losing Casemiro and then losing Eriksen in that midfield. It just shows so much on the pitch. You can tell the difference between those two, and then having Sabitzer and Fred. We know that's going to be like that anyway, because the quality level, there's a massive gap in it. But, you know, Fred doesn't offer you too much other than running around and giving you a lot of energy. I mean, it has been good this season at times. Ten Hag has used him as a sub. He's been really good coming on. But again, the game on Wednesday, everyone was hating him because he just couldn't make a pass. He lost possession a lot of times. It was not a game for Fred to remember. Sabitzer was all right, but again, there were a few times when he was just making rash decisions, holding on the ball for too long, making that error pass. And again, we were just getting so open in the midfield. And the amount of space Leeds were getting in that midfield as well. And, you know, we had to get that guy Nonto, I think it is. We allowed him into the game too much, and he's their danger man. He's the player they rely on to really create a lot of their chances, and he was getting the ball so much. It was so frustrating at times. But yeah, losing those players are going to hurt you. But it's going back to what I said a while, guys, that there is going to be a blip, and there are going to be times where our key players get injured, and then we'll have a massive problem. I always said that. I've always said it, because we have no reinforcements to come in. We have no one on the bench who we can trust to do a job. We have no one on the bench to come on and cover the likes of Casemiro's quality or Martinez's quality if he gets injured, for Rans, Bruno's, Rashford's. So we're one injury away, and then we're having problems. Imagine if now Martinez gets injured in the next couple of weeks or so. Imagine Bruno gets injured or Rashford gets injured. What are you going to do then? That's when the real problems will occur, and that's when we'll be in danger. I just hope it doesn't derail our season, because these are the points in the season now where these are the games we need to be getting 3 points from. These are the games we need to be winning and taking advantage of. And this blip at the moment we're going through, hopefully it doesn't go on for much longer, because now that Palace draw the other week, when we drew with them 1-1 a couple of weeks ago, the Arsenal defeat, we got back to winning ways the other day against Palace, but again, we've dropped more points in this game. And again, you can say losing Casemiro is a massive blow, because it is, and you losing Eriksen, it is, because we know how key they are to our side, but top teams have reinforcements that can come in and do a job. Top teams will lose players and be able to cover them and then until they're back. And we don't have that at the moment. So that's a real worry, guys. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that game, guys. But now our heads turn to the game on Sunday, heading to Ellen Road to take on Leeds this time. And I do think it'll be a completely different game. I'm not going to lie. I think it'll be a game Manchester United will react from. I think there was a quote from Ten Hag after the game saying, I wish we could go out there and play Leeds United right now, right again, because the players would be different, the result would be different, and overall you would see a massive difference from that game that we just watched. But yeah, I do think we'll come out firing on Sunday. But again, Leeds getting a result at Old Trafford, they might think now that they can go and get a result at Ellen Road. That might give them a lot of confidence, because it wasn't a manager bounce. It was a no manager bounce in a kind of way, because they were using one of their assistant managers and they still got a reaction from it. So it's a bit weird. It was a bit of a strange thing to witness, because you normally don't really get manager bounces with assistant coaches. So it was a different thing, because I thought a lot of the fans in that stadium were very confident. I was chatting to a few when I was in my seat, and they thought we were going to win that game 2 or 3-0 at the end of the day. And I did as well, but I did expect a tough game as well, because as soon as you lose your manager, players normally fight again. I don't know why that is. I honestly couldn't tell you why that is, because they should be fighting to save the manager's job, but then they're fighting afterwards for the assistant. I don't really get that, guys. But yeah, but no manager bounce caught us out. So they're going to be thinking they can possibly get a result on Sunday as well. But I do think we'll come out, and Ten Hag is not the type of guy to let this type of result slip without having a big reaction to it. So I do think we'll see a reaction on Sunday. There were a few things from his press conference. There was one thing coming out saying he's thinking about dropping Weghorst for this game as well. And that's going to mean, that's probably going to mean Sancho, Bruno, or you could play Rashford up top, to be fair, and then put Garnacho on the left, Sancho on the right, Bruno in that middle. I think that's what he's probably going to try out on Sunday, just until Martial is back, because he's injured at the moment. And again, if he's thinking of dropping Weghorst for this game on Sunday, then you're going to have to play Rashford up top, aren't you? Because you really don't have anyone else to do that. So that's probably the front four we will see on Sunday. There was also something else from the press conference, which I read about Diego Dallo. Apparently, he's going to be the main starter now. He is back in the squad. We saw him come on for the game on Wednesday, start the game against Leeds on Wednesday, which I was a bit like, what is this about? Because I thought Wan-Bissaka was playing really well, and surely, like a player like Dallo coming back from an injury, you have to fight for that spot again, and you have to challenge him for that spot, but he's just come straight back in. So I think that's a bit unfair on Wan-Bissaka, to be fair. But again, the midfield situation as well. Does Lindelof get a spot on this side in CDM? Because we really struggled, and Ten Hag probably thinking, oh yeah, that was really not good enough. Fred was really bad. Sabitzer in that middle alongside him didn't really work, and we got caught out so much. And Ten Hag wouldn't allow that to happen again. So I do think we'll see a bit of a switch up in the midfield as well. Be really interesting to see what he goes with. But saying all this, guys, I will put my team on the screen now. Guys, what's going on? So here's my team going into the game on Sunday against Leeds. So I've got David De Gea in there, Shaw, Martinez, Varane and Dallo at the back. I do think it's a tad unfair that Dallo's come straight back into the side, because I do think Wan-Bissaka has been good recently. So to not challenge him for that and come straight back in says a lot about Ten Hag and how he feels about Dallo compared to Wan-Bissaka. Probably trusts him a lot more than he does. So that's why he's come back into the side. So so he should be starting this game. And I have gone with Sabitzer and Fred in the middle. There's a lot of conversation about Lindelof coming into the side, changing our formation to fit him into the side, considering how poor we were on Wednesday when Fred and Sabitzer were together in the middle. But I do think that's probably the best you can do at the moment, starting both of those ones. And it was a bad game from Fred, but hopefully he can put in a good one on Sunday. And our attacking line has changed up a bit. I've gone with Garnacho, Bruno, Sancho and Rashford. I do think it's time now for Jadon Sancho to start coming back into the squad. I mean, Rashford up top is now our only option because we've heard about him, and apparently he's going to be dropped for the game as well. So that only means Rashford up top. So I put Garnacho on the right and, of course, Bruno in the side as well. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Let's get back to the preview. So, guys, there we go. It's my team going into the game on Sunday. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. And also, let me know what you guys would do regarding the team news. Because going into the game on Sunday, there's a lot of decisions to be made. With the midfield, does Lindelof come in for you and start? So, do we change up the formation to put him into the side? Does Sabitzer and Fred start for you again with how poor they were on Wednesday? With the attacking line, do you start Rashford up top? Because sometimes when he's been up there, he's not looked the best. But the form he's in at the moment, can he do a job for us in that striker position? Is it time for Jadon Sancho to start starting games again for us? I think he's really key. Came off the bench on Wednesday, did a really good job, made a difference again, changed the game. So I think he should be starting on Sunday. And again, there's just a few decisions to be made from Ten Hag, which I think he will deal with. I think, you know, losing that or drawing that game, I mean, he won't be happy with that. He'll want a reaction from the boys, and that's what we need to give on Sunday. We need to come out and beat Leeds, because again, a draw won't be good enough against them again. And again, we need to be winning these type of games as well, because Spurs are slowly catching up to us as well. There's still Newcastle there as well. So there's a few teams which are catching up to us, and we can't really let anything off the tail at the moment. So I do hope we win this game on Sunday. A bit about Leeds, we know they're danger men. Nonto is probably their main danger for me. Somerville, when he came on, was really impressive as well. I think he did quite good for them. Jack Harrison as well was a key danger in that side. So they do have players which can hurt you. You know, losing their manager, didn't really expect them to come out and do that on Wednesday and shock us how they did. So they show they can react. They show they've got a lot of fight in them. So we have to watch out for that, because going to Ellen Road, that atmosphere now is going to be absolutely buzzing, because they got a result on Wednesday. And now, as I said, going to Ellen Road, they're going to be confident they can do it again. So we have to watch out for that. But my score prediction, I'm going to say Manchester United to win the game. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say 2-0. We'll be tough. You know, as I said, the atmosphere there, we're going to have to quiet them down. We're going to have to start quick. We cannot start how we did last game. We've conceded that early goal at the first minute. And again, we need to be on top of them from minute 1 to minute 90 if we want to get a result this Sunday. It is going to be a struggle. It is going to be a struggle, I mean, because without Casemiro and having a balance in the midfield, you're not going to have as much creativity in there. So Bruno's going to need to be on it. And we need Rashford at his best as well. We need to try and get Rashford as involved as we can, because we've seen over the last couple of months or so how key he's been for us, and we didn't really get involved on Wednesday. It was a bit ghosting at times, so I think we need to try and get our better players involved in the game, and that's how we're going to get a result on Sunday. So yeah, I'm going 2-0, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Smash a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.